This is the dance of joy. This is the dance that I was right. I was right. I was right. You were right. We were right. We were right. We were right. Tampering period hasn't even ended yet. NFL free agency has not even officially begun for another 2 hours and 10 and a half minutes. And the New York Jets have made moves on the O-line. Not one, two. Two starting caliber offensive linemen have been added to the squad. Two offensive linemen who are going to help our Breece motherfucking Hall run for 2,000 yards this year. Oh, that's right. I'm dropping the gauntlet now. I'm saying it's happening. All that and much, much more right after this.
And now, welcome to Pride and Chaos.
Welcome to the darkest year of our adventures. Oh, yeah!
And now, give it up for Jeremy and Nick.
Now you scared me.
And as usual, Nick is wrong.
Why are you the way that you are? God, I can't stand you.
Let's go to eat a damn snack.
Whoa, that was cool.
I'm happy. I am very happy. I'm happy because Tego is wrong. Tego told us time and time again that right tackle is AVT. It's written in pen. He was told he's going to be the right tackle. So that's the first reason I'm happy. Second reason I'm happy. Happy that you guys are joining me. Third reason I'm happy. Breece Hall is going to run for so much yardage. When you look at the strengths of Baltimore Ravens offense, it's the run game. We know the quarterback can't pass. It's the run game. Now you're putting Tippmann, AVT, you're teaming them up with Simpson and Moses so far. You are getting guys who can create space, who can open holes. That's what she said. And can get right through them. That's what he said. So, before I get into all of the excitement, all the jazz, let's say hello to you guys. Winner today is Knob. Last one last night with the super chat. First one with the comment today. Have you done anything else except just wait for me to get back on? Thank you again for that last night. That was hysterical to see you get in there. My man Dane is here. Todd's in the house. What's up, Todd? Howdy to you, good sir. Hank G. Moses will split up. Man, Moses. I'm going to get into Moses heavily. That's what Johnny said. Hit the thumbs up. Do your job, people. You've already subscribed. That's one. You've got the notifications because you know I'm live. That's two. Now when you're here, just hit the thumbs up. And you got the Nick Shine trifecta. And you are a proud Jet fan as well. Where are we? I lost it. Yes. We're going to get into this, Todd. We are going to get into that. Well, I had to wait for you to get here to start the show, JJ. I had to wait for you to start the show. And if you don't have a jersey of number 11 with just JJ on it for your name, if your wife doesn't get you that, I'll get you that. You deserve that. You deserve an 11 Johnson jersey, but with JJ on it, not Johnson. Nice. Much respect to you, Hank. I'm going to tell you why much respect. Not everybody admits when they were wrong. but I need you to tell me what you were wrong about because there's so many takes. Or were you one of the ones that's saying Joe Douglas wasn't doing anything? Armand's here. What's up? Yeah, I just saw that. I was in the toiletto right before going live. Had to make sure I was on empty before coming on solo. Buck signed Whitehead. He goes home. I wonder if they have a content creator who does I'm coming home videos. Eric Craig, my man, what's up? What's up, Jeff? Jamie? One of his best moves of free agency and bringing back Moses. Yeah, let's go Jets and hit the like button. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. We're gonna get into this. I'm gonna circle back around as soon as I get through the greetings, Armand. Tigo is here. Tigo, if you don't know what Tigo, Talking Jets with Tigo, if you change the letters around in that, it says, I was wrong about AVT at right tackle. It's there, trust me. Don't try to do it. Believe me, I wouldn't lie to you guys. I wouldn't lie to you. Oh, man, you could probably do something 6 times in 6 minutes, Nom. I hope you're still here for that joke. Yeah, it's 3 minutes in. Oh, we're going to get to it. Roger's here. What's up, Roger? I am here, too. I didn't get down there yet. That's what she said. Tigo bought a number 75 jersey with AVT RT. Got it specially made. Daniel's here. I'm kind of surprised Jets without Rodgers are bringing a bunch of journeymen. Expected bigger upgrades. You can only do what your salary cap allows you to. Bringing in Morgan Moses. All right, thank you, everyone, for joining. Let's get into it. 1 year left on his deal. $5.5 million cap hit. That's big. The cap hit's not big, but you're not bringing in somebody making $12, $14, $16 million a year. You found somebody who is very good in the run game. He did give up 5 sacks last year. Had a PFF overall grade of 77.8. I know some people shit on PFF grades. I know some people live by it, but take it for what it's worth. Baltimore, the number 1 rushing attack in football last year. We got 2 guys, 40% of their offensive line are now New York Jets to team with Tippmann and AVT. If you can't like these moves, getting 2 starters for less than $13 million total, I told you guys, I swore up and down there would be bargain bin moves and guys who fit. For those of you that don't follow Connor Hughes, shame on you. He's fantastic. Secondly, he had a video come out from SNY a little while ago, and it said, Joe Douglas has admitted one of his biggest regrets as a general manager is letting Morgan Moses go over $2 to $3 million. A $2-3 million difference. So he calls up his old friends in Baltimore, makes a move, gets Moses back. I think this is a highly underrated move. It's one of the moves that winning teams make. You can't live on the top shelf of the free agent market. You got to find trades. You got to find guys who fit your system and may have not worked out in another place. Javon Kinlaw. You got to find your guys, not the best guys. I constantly say this. People get offended by this. They counterattack me because they live this way. You cannot operate your football organization as if it is Madden franchise with the salary cap turned off. It's unrealistic. It's not how you're going to win. You might look at the Washington Redskins years ago, 2004, when they signed Hainsworth and Coles and Hall and Randy Thomas. They didn't even get a fucking playoff appearance out of it. This is a move highly underrated. highly, highly underrated. I am happy with this move. I'm very, very ecstatic about this move. So now, all the shit that we heard about Joe Douglas, all of the nonsense that we heard. What was the nonsense, you ask? Well, let your friend Nick here tell you. The nonsense was 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6, 8, even up to almost 10 o'clock on Monday. Joe Douglas is sleeping. Joe Douglas doesn't know what he's doing. We're not signing anybody. It's a disaster. Does he not care? You know who you are. Hopefully you're none of the people in this chat. But we all saw those takes out there and whatever social media platforms we choose, right? I don't know. About 2 hours from free agency opening, we got 40% of our line, 80% of our line locked in. Tyron Smith is still available. Bakhtiari is still available. There's still starting caliber left tackles out there. Do we do it? I don't know. I'm not mad at it, but if we do it, it's going to be on Joe's terms with the contract, right? Do these moves and showing a left tackle that, hey, we're building a stout, nasty line, we want you to come be the anchor, might help somebody come here. The QB, VP might help sway somebody to come join him in New Jersey. Are we married to tackle at 10 in the draft right now? No. I'm on a show, Dane. Sorry, Dane's messaging me and tagging me. I'll check it out after. I see VR Diesel's here. Welcome, brother. Harlan, my man. Yeah, when I saw the news, I was like, all right, I don't have to be to the basketball gym tonight till like 5:30. I'm like, let me hop on. I didn't want to wait till tonight. Mr. Bonesy's here. What's up, brother? 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, rock. 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. We just got a line. I'm very happy. Fire Idzik. Yeah, I remember those towels. I could tell you that game with the Idzik towel when they gave them out. It was the winter. I think we played Cleveland. And there were 30-foot pile highs of snow in the parking lot. And it was 60 degrees that day. And my son was probably about 6 years old at the time. 5 or 6. And he was soaked. He had a pair of jeans on. And he was going into the snow piles. But they were so soft from the heat that came on. It was almost 60 degrees. There was rivers of snow melting in the parking lot. There was flooding. And him and the other kid from the tailgate were trying to climb. And it was just their feet were sinking in. His jeans were wet up above his knees. And by the end of the first quarter in the game, his lips were blue. And he was just sitting there shivering and shaking. And we had to leave the game. I felt bad for him, but that's what you get for not listening to me. That's what you get for not listening to me. I think it was 2014. 13 or 14, because my son was either 5 or 6, and he was born in 08. I got it at a Miami game. So it might have been leftovers from 2013. So, how we feeling, guys? How we feeling? You know the name I'm waiting for now. I wonder if Simpson's ever played right guard or if he's just automatically left guard. I'm going to give a different take here. I feel bad for Elijah Vera Tucker in a way. He was drafted to be a left guard. He's going into year 4, and he's not a left guard. I feel bad for him in a way. I feel bad for us because we all thought, well, what we saw his rookie season, we had ourselves a guy at left guard who could be elite. I hope we get him a spot and just let him sit there for the entire season. About to, maybe. Thought I had a sneeze. No? All right, sneeze went away. But let the goddamn guy have a home. Give me, if say we get a Bakhtiari, right? It's the one I think we all think is the most obvious signing that we're going to get. Now I'm okay with drafting another bill goes to the Dolphins, DB Siren Neal. Siren Neal is now going from Buffalo to Miami, joining Poyer. And breaking news coming in from Wa2K, Mike Williams of the Chargers was just released. So, per Ian Rappaport. Thank you, Mr. Wa2K. Wa2K tonight on. I might be on there after Jets Chaos, Pride and Chaos show tonight, 9 to 11, and I might pop over on Adam's show to discuss everything going on. Maybe do the wheel. I got to be up early tomorrow for the air brake test, so I don't know if I'm going to be up too late, but I'm going to try to pop on for a little bit. Simpson played left guard with the Raiders and all. Yeah, I think Simpson is going to be the left guard. I think that means that AVT goes to right. If I was saying AVT to left, forgive me. He was drafted for left guard. According to Rappaport, the Chargers would like to bring him back, but Mike Williams will test the market. Very interesting. Yeah, Hank, I love the trivia. You know that. Connor Hughes tweeting now, the Jets were very high on Williams before he signed with the Chargers a couple years ago. I could see this being something they explore for the right money. Andrew, what's up? Yeah, it is a good move. Good afternoon, pal. Welcome, man. Thanks for joining. Yeah, it's a good Joe move. It's somebody that we didn't look at. It's somebody who has a history here. It's somebody Joe knows well. It's somebody that Joe was vocal about, saying it's my biggest regret as a GM is not retaining him. We know how bad it's been finding tackles, and we had one who listen. Morgan Moses is not making All Pro. He's not going to be compared to Penei Sewell at right tackle. But when you have a running back like Breece Hall, I want Morgan Moses being a road grader for me. And if you notice the trend, Simpson and Moses are good run blockers. They will drive guys back. They will plow them downfield. They will pancake them. That's what I want to see. Rodgers is good enough, unless it's the fourth play of the season, getting the ball out. So these are stout guys. Even Simpson's highlights, he had some good blocking plays against Chris Jones in the playoff game. He held his own. He didn't get pushed back. We know the biggest flaw of Laken Tomlinson was that he looked like Michael Jackson. He would get moonwalked back. He would get beaten. He would reach. He would have bad position, and then he would get thrown to the side, and the pocket would just disappear, and the quarterback would have to duck to save his life. Yeah, VR. That's another name to look at, a wide receiver. You guys know my guy. I want Curtis Samuel today. Give me like a 8:45 tonight, right before Jeremy and I go on. Give me a Curtis Samuel celebration show tonight. And if for some reason Jeremy's in New York, for those of you that don't know, if him and his wife have plans and he can't make it, I'll come on for a little bit and then I'll go join Adam. Or I'll just go to Adam later. But I'll be out there somewhere tonight, either Jets Chaos channel or with Wa2K. I'll be somewhere tonight, especially after we sign somebody else. It's not over. Yeah, Armand, I mean, I think a lot of people would say that, but I think Mike Williams complements Garrett Wilson a little better because he does things Garrett can't do. Keenan Allen, to me, is what Garrett Wilson should want to be. Garrett's got better breakaway and mobility, but Keenan Allen, to me, is no one ever puts him in the top 5 wide receivers. But I think Keenan Allen is highly, highly underrated. He's the captain, I think, of the all underrated team. What are you guys saying here in the chat? VR, what do you got? 2024 first game, we subbed in Tyrod on the 4th play. They put A-Rod back in. Yeah, what about that? What if we just start Tyrod Taylor, let him run 4 plays, and then we put Rodgers in? I like that. I like that a lot. Can you imagine that? Just the Jets poking everybody who's poked them. You know, you run a trick play, you run a gadget play, you run the pistol or the Wildcat with Breece Hall taking the snap on the 4th play, just to kind of poke fun at it. Yeah, Bonesy. Number 1 rushing attack in football last year, and 40% of their line are now New York Jets. I like it. I like it a lot. And it's all for less than $13 million cap hit. Simpson's only 2 for 8. I don't know his cap hit yet. It'll become official today after 4 o'clock when the contracts get signed. But you have him and you have Moses. Moses caps hit 5.5. Maybe you do a little extension. Maybe you lower that number a little bit to open up some other moves. You know, these guys are coming here knowing it's an all-in situation, and we're choosing you to be part of one of our chips as we push it to the center of the table. 4th play. You know what I want? I want the 4th play of the season to be a touchdown. Let the 4th play be a touchdown, just so all the naysayers say, what a difference. This is our year. Last year he got hurt on the 4th play. This year we score a touchdown on the 4th play. Or we go 3 and out and the 4th play's a punt. But at least he made it to the 2nd drive, guys. Yeah, he's from the area? I didn't know that. Rasmus Hall, Flatbush in the house. It's official. Mike Williams is released. You should have paid attention last night because I said Thursday night, hour 2 will be a call-in. I'm going to have Knob, and it was somebody else, Scott, who haven't been on yet. So, Scott, if you're available, and Knob will be on to start, and then I'll get them some airtime, and then depending how long we go, maybe some others will come in. But I do owe them for the Super Chat Challenge. You've been on already. I got to rotate and get everyone on. But later in the show, if we're still going well, we still got a crowd, yeah, I'll bring you on, buddy. Absolutely. We saw AVT get hurt at Denver. How about if for the 4th play of the season, the Jets just sub all 11 guys out and put in the whole 2nd team? We just put the whole 2nd team in. It's not calling up. All right, banned. Remove the wrench. Hit him with the wrench. Yeah, we do that. I want to give them their time first. They have won the Super Chat Challenge. For those that don't know, whoever gives the last Super Chat of the show gets to be a future guest on the show. So I'm going to have both of these guys on simultaneously if they're available. I know work and life. But Scott, I hope you're good for tomorrow night. Yeah, tomorrow night. And yeah, we'll rock that. So you guys got any questions? I wanted to come on for a little bit. I wanted to talk about Moses. I want to talk about the line upgrades because I heard on Jet Twitter that Joe Douglas is Sleepy Joe. Free agency hasn't even opened yet, and we got ourselves an offensive line. I am so excited for Breece Hall. I am so excited for Breece Hall. Like, you want to bet? You bet right now, Breece Hall, Offensive Player of the Year. You go look at the odds, and you lock that in. Oh, here we go. My man, VR Diesel. Salute to you, sir. Yes, NYJ, Ring of Honor support. Thank you. Thank you very much. I got to check the settings on that app because I don't get notifications for it. But thank you for coming in with the super chat. We got to, yeah, I'll talk to Dane. Dane's my IT guy with that app. I'm old. I'm 45. I feel like that some of these apps are difficult for me to navigate. I got to check the settings because I'll go in and I'm like, I missed like 50 goddamn messages. And I'm scrolling back and I didn't scroll far back enough yesterday. And I got to get the alerts on. Yeah, I will, Dane. We'll talk. We'll go through the settings. Oh, God, yeah. ESPN, who does not like New York Jets, in my opinion. They had on their Instagram page about a week and a half ago, maybe a little more. It said, if you have the number one pick in fantasy, who you drafting? And it had McCaffrey, it had Tyreek Hill, it had Justin Jefferson, and it had Breece Hall. And there was one other guy. But Breece was one of the options that they had for number one overall pick, and I was kind of surprised by it. What is that, Field Yates? What do I care about 40 times right now? The fuck you doing? Come on, Field Yates. Get your goddamn game up. We're texting. He's sending out an alert about a Georgia cornerback's 40 time. It's fucking priorities today, Field Yates. What the fuck is wrong with you? Hunter Renfrow cut. Georgia cornerback Kamari Lassiter, 40 time at the school's pro day. Hunter Renfrow released. Remember when everybody wanted Hunter Renfrow? Oh, Tigo, I'm just seeing your text now. If you're still here. Yeah, I'm about to. He texted me like 15 minutes ago. I just saw it. Actually, finally over here. What's up, Elon? Yep, I get that. I get that a lot. Not so much anymore now that he's out of WWE, but very good. Very, very good. Yeah, T, I just saw your text now, brother. I'm about to wrap it up. I wanted to come on, do a quick little thing on it. I like doing the lives instead of the videos. I love engaging with people. I just don't want to make a video and then post it. That's just me and my take where I'm at right now. When I hit the road, it might be differently. I might have a different mentality on it. Dane is like a fucking dictionary with pronunciations lately with me. I'm going to call you, I'm going to call you from now on. You get AA. As someone who's sober, I now call you AA. How's that? I support AA. I am a member of AA. It's not very anonymous, though, if I'm doing it on a show with a couple hundred subs. And shout out to everybody. I've been picking up subs at a good rate lately. So if you guys, I know you are, if you're telling people about the show, you're sharing it, I appreciate you guys. VR, I think Bakhtiari is an absolute. I think it's a given. I just think it's a matter of when. Oh, did I miss this? Separate from oh, it's fucking pharmacy bullshit, man. I think Bakhtiari. I think that's the name that's going to be a Jet. I'm okay with that because now it doesn't put the pressure on to draft a tackle at 10. You go into the draft with options. Another thing that I've been saying is that we were going to get 3 linemen who are starting caliber because I think the worst thing that Joe Douglas could do is go into the draft at number 10 with the entire world knowing he needs to draft one position. So you trade back, you pick up a 2, you then take a 2 in one of those 4s and move up. If you get one of those tackles, you trade back, you take that 2 and a 3, and you jump back up into round 1 to get somebody if you really love them and someone that, you know, with Moses on a 1-year deal at right tackle. Does that take us out of Fuaga? I know some people say he could play left. Does that eliminate him? Everyone said right tackle, right tackle, right tackle. I don't think you're going to use an asset that high to take a right tackle if you just acquired Moses. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. We're Jets fans. It's always going to be interesting. That's the thing about the positional flexibility. It leaves you open to more moves than normal. If you get someone who's just the right tackle, locked in. AVT can move around. Tittman can move around. But I think if we learned anything about the Jets today, it's that AVT playing tackle is not going to happen. It's not the plan for game 1. I think they're going to let him be a guard and be a very good guard. And I think that helps out Tittman at center a lot. Having Simpson and Vera Tucker next to him helps Tittman evolve. So I like the interior of our line. I don't think we're going to see as many pockets getting collapsed. Excuse me. I'm trying to find a KSI. Oh, just mount yourself to a couch. Just get yourself stuck to a couch with a plate of food, some cheese, some sauce on your face. Yeah, man. I agree. It's not giving Robert Hunt 5 years, $100 million, but I think this move, matching our need, moving AVT back to guard, that's part of this move, right? You get your right tackle. It takes Tucker out of right tackle. It's 2 moves in 1, if you ask me, because it upgrades us at guard and it upgrades us at right tackle. Johnny, I don't think either one makes it. I think they're going to go 4, 5, 6 in the draft. I think they're going to go 4, 5, 6. I really do. I think the first 3 are quarterbacks. I think the next 3 are wide receivers. And that's where the draft begins at 7. That's fine. I'll give you my top 10 mock right now. Number 1, I don't think he should be, but I think Caleb Williams goes number 1. Number 2 with Washington, I think they're best suited to take Jaden Daniels. Number 3 with the Patriots, give them May at quarterback. Number 4, the Cardinals get lucky. They stay home. They get Marvin Harrison Jr. They got Trey McBride, a nice young tight end there. Now you add an elite receiver from day 1. Number 5, the Chargers. You're just releasing Mike Williams. Keenan Allen might have to get restructured or released as well. You drafted Quentin Johnston. You team him up with somebody like Neighbors. Now you got youth at wide receiver, and you move on with a young quarterback with 2 young guys, 2 first-round wide receivers. 6, the Giants. This is where the draft begins. Do the Giants take the 4th quarterback? Does somebody trade up, like us, ahead of Tennessee to go get Alt? Does somebody trade up to get Bowers? Does somebody trade up like the Bears, jump from 9 to 6 to go get Odunze? Team him up with DJ Moore. The Giants could control the draft and when mobility starts to happen. Me right now, I would, if I'm the Giants, I'm keeping the pick and I'm going to take Odunze. You need weapons on that team. You need weapons. Waller might retire. Barkley's gone. You need weapons. Get yourself an alpha male. Get yourself an A1, a 1A wide receiver, and take Odunze. Titans have been tied to offensive line. I think this is where Alt goes. Maybe we get lucky. Maybe it's Fashanu that they like more for his higher ceiling. Maybe they trade out. Maybe somebody wants Bowers. Maybe Cincinnati just says, all right, we're going to go stack the greatest collection of weapons ever. And they move up. I'll do that. I'll put Bowers at 7, not necessarily to the Titans. Number 8, Atlanta. They got their quarterback. They got weapons. How do you not take the, if you're at 8 and you have your choice of the best defensive player in the draft, you got to be doing cartwheels, right? You know, you take somebody like Dallas Turner from Alabama. I'll put him there for now. 9, the Bears. The Bears could take an offensive lineman. Maybe the Bears take Alt. Maybe the Bears take Fashanu. And then that leaves the Jets at 10. I keep saying this. I don't think there's any way that the New York Jets, with the current structure we have with Joe Douglas and Robert Saleh running the show, are not going to have a defensive player in their top 10 on the board. I don't see it. Whether that's Verse, Latu, Murphy, Newton. I think in this scenario, the Jets are hoping that somebody wants to jump up. Could see Minnesota jump up at some point to get a quarterback. You hope, if you're a Jet fan, you have to hope and pray right now that 4 quarterbacks go in the top 10. That somebody loves McCarthy, Nix, Penix, whoever you have QB4 as. We know the top 3 are the top 3. Whoever QB4 is. MJ, my man, what's up? Oh, hold on. I got a little news here. I gotta read. A1C. Nice. My A1C is 8.6. I got the results at like 4 in the morning. Not where I want to be. I got to get that down below 8. So I might have 3 months to do it. I might get a temporary card for the CDL. So I'm not happy today with this. But they got some new medications coming in. That's the voicemail that I just got. We didn't cut him loose. He was a free agent. And Joe Douglas has admitted his biggest regret is not signing Morgan Moses for that $2-3 million extra. So we didn't cut him loose. Matt, good luck, man. I'm hoping everything lines up for you and you can get that rectified and you can finally go home. I have the Giants taking Rome Odunze, wide receiver. Yeah, Johnny, Mike Williams is cut. We went over that. So that leaves us Jets at 10, right? I'm having a hard time thinking that defensive player is not going to be involved. I don't know if you take wide receiver 4 here. We get Bakhtiari. You have Moses at right tackle. You're going to take a tackle at 1 when you have 2 guys capable of starting? I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Why do you trade for Moses and then draft Fuaga? So all the Fuaga nonsense that started in February might be dead. And as soon as that started, all the Fuaga talk, I was like, it's never the guy that gets hot first. It was the hot talk for 5 weeks. And now today, I think it cools off. I don't think you go get him. That's me. Why take him with Moses there? Oh, Moses only's got 1 year deal left. You don't take a guy at 10 to bench him unless it's a quarterback. Is quarterback in play? I don't know. I hope not. I think we can get an impact player for this year and for the future. Chat, tell your gang I'm done flooding it. Nick doesn't need me. Thank you, Dane. Dude, don't sleep on it. I would be shocked. I would be absolutely floored if the New York Jets get a left tackle, Bakhtiari or Smith, and pass on a Dallas Turner. I would be shocked. My jaw would drop if it's not that name. He's the bigger, faster. He's a 3-down edge. He's like JJ, man. Imagine having 2 JJs out there. Play with a high motor, can set the edge in the run. I know Will McDonald's a number 1 draft pick. He's not a 3-down guy to me. Not yet. I know he made a nice play in the run last year. Maybe he adds 8 pounds of muscle and he can be that guy. But I don't see it. Why are we even looking at the Cuckoldini says? Oh, stop. Hey, Slime, thank you for joining us. It's Jessica Tyrone Smith. I don't think we get Williams or Higgins. I don't. I just think the number is going to get too big. And as you've seen so far in the tampering period, Joe's not going big game hunting. I don't think you're giving up number 10 as part of a package for T. Higgins. Franchise tag players who get traded usually go for a 1. You don't have a 2 to give this year, so I don't think T is an option for us. I don't. Eight-time Pro Bowl defensive end and former NFL Defensive Player of the Year Khalil Mack will remain a Charger and free up salary cap space for the team by agreeing to restructure his deal. Mike Williams leaves, Mack stays, per Schefter just now. So I don't think we go there. I think Boyd or Samuel are an option, with taking a receiver in the first 3 rounds to go with them. Yeah. Yeah, but who? I don't think the top 3 receivers make it to 10. I don't. You think Brian Thomas would be a fantastic compliment to Garrett Wilson? I'll put it this way. I don't know as of today if I would do it at 10, but I will add this. If you get a Curtis Samuel and you draft a Brian Thomas Jr., and that's your top 3 with G-Dub, holy shit. With Brees, with Conklin, holy moly. That is a receiving core that complements one another. that can all be the leading receiver any given day, that all three guys could have 10 plus touchdowns, that's a receiving core that scares people, in my opinion. Garrett Wilson, Curtis Samuel, and Boyd, with Alan Lazard going to tight end 3 and taking CJ Uzomah's spot as somebody who just holds people and gets plays called back for $11 million. And then you get out of that deal after this year. And then you got Gibson for gadget plays. You got Brownlee. You got Irv Charles, who's a special teamer. I would like that. I would like that group a lot. They still have tackle. It was first time. We'll draft for the time. If they still love a tackle there, I still would. This is the last time we will draft top 10 for the next 3 years. Yeah. And something we got to remember. Something that we talked about at great length last year. Aaron Rodgers will make the line better. This cut blocking shit should be gone. I know Rodgers wasn't a fan of it. I'd be surprised if we see a cut block by an offensive lineman next year. But the protection calls will be better. The weapons will be getting open quicker. We're going to be cooking with gas. It's coming together. We don't have the whole picture yet. We're still a left tackle and another receiver or two away, or a possible weapon. I don't call Bowers a tight end because he's more than that. It's not like we're drafting Kyle Brady in the top 10. Moses will be done. You think more of a Morgan or Patrick Paul? Yeah. You know, a Tyler Guyton, a Paul. I like that. Patrick Paul's the one from Houston, right? Cuca. Excuse me. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with those guys. I have water here. No water downstairs. Damn it. Yeah. I'm okay with somebody who can sit and then play if need be with a high pick. You know, we don't know what a potential Bakhtiari deal would look like. I keep mentioning him because I think it's a no-brainer. All right, Bonesy still wants a tackle. Does your desire for a tackle change if Moses gets an extension and a Bakhtiari or a Tyron Smith gets signed? Do you still think we're getting a tackle in round 1? I'm okay with a round 3 guy. I'm okay with trading back and taking one in round 2. But a round 1 guy? I don't know. I don't know if that's the move. Slime says Dallas Turner or Chop Robinson would be nice if we sign a left tackle and trade for a wide receiver. Yeah. And Slime, thank you, man. If it's your first time here, please subscribe. And if you have already, man, thank you so much for chiming in today, bro. Appreciate it. If they didn't sign Huff, that means Will is legit. No way they let Huff walk without Salah's blessings and confidence. I agree. And let's not forget, JJ is 10 months away from being extension eligible, right? I don't think you're going to pay Huff $18 million a year, and then JJ, who is a better all-around player, is going to have to get more. Yeah, I like this one too. We can always use our next year's second if we have. We do. I wouldn't be surprised if ownership said we're all in. So I think future picks can be moved if it's the right player, or if it's the draft pick that they say we have to go get this guy. I don't think anyone's going to say no. Brian, what's up, man? Thank you again. If you're new here, thank you, brother. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Thanks for hanging out with us today. In the draft pick at 10, would you be again? I'm not against picking one of the top 3. I am adamant that I don't think any of the top 3 make it to 10. Now, it's almost a consensus that Brian Thomas Jr. is WR4 in the draft. Is he worthy of pick 10? I don't know. Moving back, getting a 2, where now you could say you move back to 15, and he's there. I like it there. I like it with pairing a second-round pick where we can get another big contributor. The sweet spot of this draft is late 1 to mid 3. I think there's about 40 guys in that range that are nice players who can come in and contribute to a winning team. There's a lot of guys in that range. I don't know if I'd be happy with Brian Thomas at 10 and not getting a 2 out of it. That's where I'm at today. Perfect deal would be Jefferson to Cincy. Yeah, you trade Higgins for Jefferson, and you got Jefferson and Chase together, and then they trade up for Bowers. How are you stopping that? Next year second, and this year 4th. I don't think that gets it done. I think Cincinnati will get better offers. I think they will demand a 1, or they play him. I know some people will say yes, Hank. I know some people will. Hold on. Is this real? Oh, Bobby Baccalari. God damn you. I saw the B for Bach and I thought it was Bakhtiari. That is... That's not nice. But you gave a super chat earlier, so I'll you got me. I think JD would go big name hunting free agent class. He learned his lesson from Moses, who's to say he won't do something similar. Remember, we lost on Cheetah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, who do we have to rely on now to bring it all together? Keith fucking Carter. You can't curse in the chat. YouTube will block it. I was going to say you can curse on the show, but I remember Bowers didn't work out again today. I don't think Bowers needs to work out. Him and Mims didn't. They're saying it's a hamstring. I don't think it's a red flag. I think this is one of the most overblown things in entire sports. And it's not you, Daniel. This is just in general. If a guy has a nagging injury in March, you're going to penalize him to not be on the field in September for the next 4, 5, 10 years? You stub a toe. Oh, red flag. He's injured. He didn't do this before the draft. We know what the guy can do. There's 3 years of film. He's fucking elite. He might be the type of player we've never seen before from this position. Yeah, Johnny, same thing. I didn't even see your comment. Yeah, he don't need to work out. We know Bowers is worthy of a top 10 pick. A little tight hamstring now isn't going to be anything to scoff at. He had ankle surgery in November. My buddy Dom and I think both Tigo were in our chat adamant that he's going to rest. He's not going to play. He's a top 10 pick. Why he would risk all that money? He was back in like 3-4 weeks playing regular season games. The guy can play when he needs to play. You don't do anything now to cost yourself and have to require a surgery. That's where the red flag comes in my opinion. Not for being smart and cautious. You don't need to push it. It's not a Super Bowl to at a pro day. You're not a 5th round pick trying to get up into round 3. You're a top 10 pick. You don't need to. What is Brock Bowers gonna do at a pro day that people say, oh my God, we haven't seen this from this guy before? He's running routes against nobody. Go look what he does in big moments. Go look at his freshman year. I'm a Georgia fan, if you can't tell. Go look at his freshman year where in the biggest moment, in the biggest game, they're going to him, the freshman. So, yeah, I'm not stressing it at all. I think he's still. You know what? I hope you're right. I take it back. I hope it is a red flag to the Giants, to the Chargers, to the Titans, to the Falcons, and to the Bears, and anybody drafting behind us. Because I would love Bowers to be a New York Jet. I'm tired of seeing all the Georgia Bulldogs that I root for go to other teams. Let's start getting them here. No good tackles in round three. Round three for interior O-line or rusher. That's why I want the 2, AA. That's why I want the 2. Thank you, Brian. Welcome. Welcome. Enjoy your stay. We have a crazy cast of characters in the chat and those that join on air. So thank you, man. Hope to see you popping up again in the chat. Sharp Instincts, another new name. Welcome. If you are new, please subscribe. And if you have already, thanks for joining, bro. We signed Tomlinson for $13 million for guard, and Moses coming at $5 million. He must have a horrible agent. But don't you think Moses may hold out for a significant raise? I don't think he holds out. I think the Jets might want to extend him and lower that $5.5 million cap hit for this year and lock him in for another year. I think you're going to see a lot of guys getting locked in for 2 or 3 years for this Rodgers run. And Moses is 33. He's a very good run blocker. He's not the greatest pass protector, but you can do things with Ruckert chipping. You can do some things to help if it's a significant mismatch. But thank you for joining, man. Hopefully you stick around and we see you again. I'm most supportive giving up if that means they can play more on this year and a weapon. Won't hurt to give. Yeah, I'm not giving up a 2025 pick for a cornerback when we got Reed, Sauce, and Carter, and we saw what we did in the Philly game with Reed and Sauce both out. I'm not doing that. But if you want to go get a weapon, I'm okay. You want to get an offensive lineman? The thing that upsets me the most about this Moses move, the only thing that upsets me, I was really big on Christian Haynes, really, really big, and thought maybe we could maneuver something with a 3 and a 4 or a 3, a 4, and a 6 and go up into round 2 and go get Christian Haynes. I'm going to hate if like Christian Haynes lands somewhere and we got to play him a lot. I would be upset by that. If all the bullshit will trade our 10 and next year's first and trade up. Milt, thank you. It's the first time I think I'm seeing your name here in the chat as well. Same to you, brother. If you're new here, please subscribe. If you already have, thank you. Appreciate it, man. Why would Arizona want to trade out of that spot? You got Kyler Murray, who still has the big contract. You got Trey McBride. You got Rondell Moore at wide receiver, who's like a gadget slot guy. Hollywood Brown's a free agent. Like, if you're Arizona, why? What? And if you trade out, if you're Arizona, why go back to 10 and miss out on the top 3 receivers, knowing you need a weapon? Now, I know they need some other things, but I don't know, man. If I'm the Arizona Cardinals general manager, I have a very difficult time finding an offer that could make me not draft Harrison. That's like the 17 teams that passed on Randy Moss. If you're the Cardinals, do you want to trade that away? That's assuming he's there at 4. Somebody may want to trade up. The Bears could shock the world and not take a quarterback. And then maybe Harrison goes top 3. I don't know. I would be very surprised if Arizona does not take wide receiver or even trade it away if Harrison's on the board. That's what she said. Yeah, you know what? I was gonna hop out, and then the chat all of a sudden exploded and went from like 15 up to like 35. The Open Mind Podcast. Dude, I am a Muslim, but I did a worse thing. I broke my fast. I'm sorry to hear that. Why? Is this like a punchline? Like, give me more info. Give me more info. I'm always open to different discussions outside of the Jets. Get thumbs up when I'm clutching my ankles on the porcelain. I only ate more often. You'd be famous. Nice. Why did the Ravens let Morgan Moses go? Do they know something? Are they dumber than Jets management? Maybe they want to get cheaper. Maybe they wanted to open up some money. Maybe they have somebody in line who can come up. I don't know. I mean, he's 33. That's not bad for a tackle. You see a couple tackles playing. Trent Williams is like 39 now. Jade Whitworth was 40. Not Jason Whitworth. That's the idiot who was on ESPN and now Fox. Or Jason Whitlock. Jimmy G being released. I thought that was already announced. I mean, it might be becoming official now. I'm happy today. I'm happy. It's not an elite free agency, but we got our elite players. We got Sauce. We got Rodgers. We got Garrett. We got Brees. We got JJ. We got Quinnen. We got Quincy. We have our elite players. Now we need to fill in guys around them that can help them do their jobs. And I think that's what this fits. I think everybody wanted the biggest names possible. I don't think that's what we needed. I need coffee. That's what I need. This is empty. That does me nothing. Where are you? Where are you? Can I reach it? Yes. Sweet victory. Hello, Blistex. Dry lips. A lot of talking. No, I'm out of Bustelo. I bought the 72 K-Cup box when they had a sale. It's like $11.99 for 72. And this week the Bowl and Basket, the ShopRite brand, the Colombian coffee I got. So it's bargain bin shopping for me as well, just like the Jets. Yeah, Harry W coming in. Yeah, I agree. I like it. I like it a lot. I like that the Ravens. Yeah, thank you, Bonesy. I knew they had somebody. They got Falele, the 6'10" guy from Minnesota. Yep, thank you. I knew they had somebody waiting. And he played a little bit this year, too. Hey, Papa Yeti. Thank you, bro. Always an hour late and $1 short. I hear you, man. Story of my life. Story of my life. Mr. Bonesy, favorite point. Hey, my buddy. Very strong dish. Oh, you wonder what could have been. Yeah, Connor Hughes, Green Bean. What's up, pal? Connor Hughes had a video today where he said that Joe Douglas has admitted his biggest regret as a general manager is not giving the extra $2-3 million and retaining Moses. So, or one of his biggest regrets. You know, I like that Baltimore led the league in rushing, and we've taken 40% of their line. Brees 2K. It's the hashtag that I've started. Brees 2K. This team is going to be able to maul people. I'm liking it. Thanks for popping in, Green Bean. I appreciate it, man. Ball and basket shot. Hell yeah. Everything. What do I need? Even the chicken. I buy the bowl and basket chicken. It's always on sale. I eat a lot of chicken breast. Too many packages of chicken breast. They look at me like I'm a lunatic when I get up there and I got 4 packages of chicken breast and then just 2 blocks of cheese. It's just me. 4 bags of spinach, 3 bags of of fat-free Caesar dressing. That's what I eat all the time. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. I tried to get Egghead to join me, but he's like, I'm on the subway. I'm like, feel bad for those people. Imagine being on a subway today and looking across from you and you see Jeremy just sitting there. Somebody's going to have a good Instagram photo. Moses. For any of you who did not see the guy with the ears, Andrew Siciliano from the NFL Network, had a fantastic tweet when Mike Garofalo tweeted that the Ravens are trading Morgan Moses to the Jets. Andrew Siciliano tweets, an exodus for Moses right before Passover. Outstanding tweet. Outstanding tweet. So no more news. No more news for the Jets. Oh, what is this? Oh, that's just a NFL Network tweet. I'm trying to keep up with everything. I don't want to miss anything. But I want to thank all of you guys for hanging out. I want to thank everyone for stopping in. Tonight, I'm waiting to hear from this egghead. I know he's out and about in New York City. Him and wife are doing the day stuff. I'm hoping that he's home. I'm hoping that he's a scaredy cat who wants to get in by dark. Like, we can't be in New York City after dark. And we do our show on his channel, Jets Chaos, scheduled for 9 o'clock. If he doesn't go live, maybe I'll come back on. I'll see if I get somebody to come with me if he can't make it. And tomorrow night, after Green Bean, the Thursday thick of it, you go from one fantastic beard to another. Hop over to my channel. We have the Thursday night throwdown where I will debate a Jets topic. I haven't figured out what this topic is going to be yet, so keep an eye out for that show. And Sunday night, 9 p.m., Sunday night Shine Time. Had my best show yet this past Sunday. Thank you, everybody who joined. Had a good time. But it's time for me to go. And as always, remember, be loud, be proud, New York Jets fans. Have a good day. Thanks, everyone. Go Jets.
And now, welcome to Pride and Chaos.
Welcome to the darkest year of our adventures. Oh, yeah!
And now, give it up for Jeremy and Nick.
Nice candy.
And as
Just a reminder for all of you still here, Jeremy sucks.